What's up, everybody? I'm Jason, and what are we gonna do today? Learn some K-pop. Learn some investing. Investing for Dummies, Chapter 1. But wait. First things first. Andrei. Dude. I gave you a crazy shout out in my first video. And I know you saw it. So where's mine? Where's my shout out, man? I'm not asking for much. I just need a shout out, man. Where's my shout out? You know what? That's my new goal for this series, is to get a shout out from Andrei Jikh. He actually did give me a shout out. Kinda. Check this out. I was watching his videos, as I do, and I noticed something.
Alright, Robinhood, here we go again. Rob from the rich and give to the poor. But wait, you've activated my trap card, Kaiba. Anyway.
Did you see that? Did you see it? Jirishiram. Now I know he's not actually giving me a shout out, but after I shot the first video, I sent it to him. I wanted to show him, get his reaction. And instead of giving me a proper shout out, he wore a shirt with Korean on it. He knows I'm in Korea. He knows I speak Korean. Andrei, I see what you did there. But I haven't lost faith. I'm sure that Andrei will give me a proper shout out one of these days. So let's keep on going. Investing for Dummies, Chapter 1. These are the top 10 things that I wrote in my notes. The first one is, nobody is born with the knowledge of investing. And that's kind of true, right? We're all beginners. That's why I'm beginning with this book. And this book is all about investing, right? But what is that? Investing is the best way to make your money work for you. And it's the best way to beat the rate of inflation. Now we all know that inflation is when the price of an object goes up, but the intrinsic value of that product stays the same. I can buy an apple today for $1, or in the future I can buy an apple for $10. The price is different, but the object is the same. The intrinsic value is still just an apple. It's just an apple. That hasn't changed, but the price went up. That is inflation. And every year, the inflation rate increases by 2 to 3%. And that's scary, because let's say you have $1, and you don't do anything with this dollar. You just put it under your mattress or something. In 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, that dollar will decrease in value. Because of inflation, the value of that dollar won't be a full dollar. So remember, the best way to beat the inflation rate is to diversify your portfolio. Invest in this stock, invest here, invest there. Just don't put all your investment eggs in the same basket. Number 2, entering the stock market. What is a stock? A stock is a small percentage of the company. You give them money, they give you a percentage of the company. Now, if that company actually makes money, then the value of that stock, that percentage of the company that you have, also makes money. And when the value of that stock is actually big enough, you can sell that stock for that increased price, and you'll be making a profit. The biggest thing you have to remember is buy low and sell high. But that's easier said than done. Number 3, owning real estate. Now the book mentions that a lot of people do this. They buy their first house, but when they're ready to upgrade to a bigger, better house, they don't sell the first one, they just rent it out. And then they keep on upgrading, renting, upgrading, renting. So by the time that they retire, they'll have like 10 houses, and they can live off of that rent money from all those houses. That sounds interesting, but I can't do it here in Korea. Speaking of Korea, let's look up some K-pop stuff. K-pop news. Armies are having the best day after witnessing another iconic Taejin moment. Oh, Taejin moment! Number 4, running a small business. So running your own business is a great way to invest your time and your money. It's really risky though, because if that business fails, there goes all your time and money. And what do you have? The knowledge of how not to run a business. It's high risk, but it's also high reward if you make it. Number 5, lending. Instead of ownership investments like stocks or real estate or owning your own business, you can lend your money. Lending your money is probably the stupidest way to make money. Unless you're charging like 30%, unless you're a loan shark. If you're a loan shark, then hey, you're doing great. Keep up the good work. Loan sharks are awesome. Just never use a loan shark if you're trying to borrow money. What's your interest rate for your savings account? Is it less than 1%? Mine is. Back in the day, my interest rate was like 3 or 4%. Oh, the good old days. But now everywhere I see, it's less than 1%. And that's terrible. That's awful. So here's what you're doing when you're lending money to the bank. You give that money to the bank, and that bank will promise you less than 1%. Awesome! Then they take that money that you lent them and they loan it out to other people. And they charge 3, 4, 5, 6, 10% interest on that loan. They're stealing your money and making a huge profit. Awesome! Number 6 and 7. Avoid futures and options. Just don't do it. Like drugs.
This is your brain on.
Futures and options.
Any questions?
Futures and options. Not even once. Awesome! Number 8. Pass up on precious metals. There's so many better options out there. I mean, they don't pay dividends. They usually keep up with the rate of inflation, so you're not going to be making enough money to thrive on. I mean, you would be better with stocks or bonds or real estate or even starting your own business. Number 9. Cryptocurrencies. The book says to avoid them, but I don't think you should. I mean, my good friend Andrei over here just invested a lot of money into Bitcoin. And if I want to be just like him, I gotta do what he does, right? So Bitcoin will be my second investment that I do. Do you remember my first? There's BTS stock. That's gonna be the first one I buy. It's more like owning a very small piece of history. Kind of a collectible. Number 10. Don't do collectibles. Well, I guess I can't buy BTS Big Hit. No, I'm still gonna do it. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. You should put all your emotion into trading and investing. Put all of your emotion. Don't use logic, use your emotion. For future reference, you should know that you should never use your emotion when investing or purchasing any type of stocks or any collectibles. Avoid collectibles, just don't do it. Unless it's BTS's Big Hit, then you can buy as much as you want. And that was chapter 1. Easy, right? We learned a lot from chapter 1. But here's what you should take away. Subscribe to this channel. Like it. Comment. Share it. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Follow me in real life. Hey, we can still hang out. Get ready for chapter 2. So, Andrei, I'm serious about that shout out.